Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Shemi Washai Bahashemaka Kwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, even the elders that came before them that taught us his truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful and light tabernacle of David. And the brother slash elder Yashawan. Shalom and salutations to you all. This is the WW3 Daily Update. And Paul here, look at his face. He's losing his mind. Men's hearts failing. He's losing his mind. Okay, so before we go into that, let's read this real quick. 3 hours ago, this is World War III. There's that. Emergency alert. Russia deploying reserves. U.S. to attack Venezuela soon in major escalation. What? U.S. to what? Attack. Joel 3 and 10, I believe. Okay. Let them come forth, deploying reserve. Salaka, it was a long day for me today. Salaka. I'm sorry. World War III emergency. So there's your World War III. Emergency alert. Okay. Russia deploying. Let them come up. U.S. to attack. Okay. Let them come forth and attack. Major escalation. Look at Paul's face. Okay, so what are we getting first? Men's hearts failing. What else? Let's just get that. Matter of fact, let's get it in the other order. So let's get a Joel. Let's get the attack first. Let them come forth. Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Okay? Yeah. Prepare for holy war. Stir up the warriors. Have all the soldiers come forward. Advance and attack. Prepare for war. Let all the men of war advance and attack. What does this say? U.S. to attack Venezuela. Look at the language. Russia deploying reserves. That's they advance your troops. Let them move your troops up. Deploying. What does it mean? Deploy who? Your troops. Reserves. Deploying them where? This is Russia deploying right here. Where do we go? Here. Call out your best warriors. Let all the men of war advance. Advance for the attack. Draw near and attack. Draw near, draw near, draw near. Come forward. Read them, come forward. Soldiers draw near. Let all the soldiers draw near. Approach. What does it say? Advance. Have all the warriors come near. Gather them. Wake up your elite forces. Let all the soldiers draw near. Approach. Let all these fighting men approach. Call up your reserves. Wake up the mighty men. Rouse them, stir up the mighty men. Call up your reserves, the strong ones. Alert the warriors. Call up the reserves. Prepare for war. Get ready for war. Stir up the mighty men. arouse the warriors. That's exactly what this is saying. U.S. to attack Venezuela. Russia deploying reserves. This is World War III talk. Paul's not pulling off the scripture. Paul's being used. Look at that worried look on his face. Okay, let's go back. Paul's perplexed. I had to go in that order because Paul is about to break it down. He's losing it. Men's hearts failing for fear. So Paul, let me explain it this way. When the rapture didn't happen on September 23rd, Paul was perplexed. Paul was now I got to go through it, folks. I was looking forward to not having to go through the tribulation, folks, but now I can see clearly now that we're supposed to go through it. I got to go through it. So he's what? He's faint from terror. The king of terror is on the way. And he ain't got no truth. He refuses to listen to the men of the Lord. Luke 21:26, the King James. Men's hearts failing them for fear. Your heart is, this is your mind. Okay. Men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Let's get that in the something. Good news. People will faint from fear as they will wait for what is coming over the whole earth. For the powers in space will be driven from their courses. What? For the powers in space will be driven from their courses. What? That's crazy. I had to look at Zila for that one. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm going to pull that out. Luke 21. Men's hearts failing. That's good right there. Wow. Look at that. From space. For the powers in space. For the things that are to come on the inhabited world. Look at that. Anyway. So, Paul is shook. Let me see. One more time. Let me see. Let's go to NLT. People will be terrified at what they see coming upon the earth, for the powers in heaven will be shaken. Paul is frightened because he's got the bad report.
Let's settle it. Fair. Let's settle it like a cage match, baby. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's say who really is the world superpower. Instead of hiding behind your mama, which is Ukraine. And that's what we've done. We've armed Ukraine to the teeth for 8 years. We planned this war. And now, since Ukraine is doing it, we can say, we didn't have anything to do with it. Oh, it's all Ukraine's fault. When NATO is directing the battles, giving the satellite information, picking the targets, launching the missiles. We are hitting Russia. We are, NATO, the United States, France, Britain, and all the NATO countries, we are hitting Russia every single day and saying Ukraine did it. Like a you-know-what. Like a little sissy boy fighting behind his mama. And I don't care if you don't like it or not, because I'm telling it like it is, buddy. I'm telling it like it is. If you're a real man, you ain't going to hide behind your mama. You're going to get in my face. And we're gonna throw down, baby. We're gonna get down. We're gonna see who really is the man. Okay? We're gonna see who really is the man. I don't need to hide behind my mama. And it doesn't matter. See, it doesn't matter. Because we're gonna be destroyed anyway.
Paul's losing it. Rapture didn't happen. His faith is falling apart.
You know, America didn't want hundreds of thousands of body bags coming to our country. But we don't care if we kill millions as long as they're not Americans. That's why we use Ukraine. You know, the latest estimates are about 2 million. 2 million Ukrainian dead and about probably 2 or 3 million wounded. That's the latest estimates. Are they correct? I don't know, but that's what Russia's Ministry of Defense is putting out. We have leaked information.
That's a lot of Edomites.
It surpassed 1 million last year. So America, which is pro-life, which is a bunch of BS because America is not pro-life, we don't care about killing other peoples from other nations. That's okay, folks, as long as American soldiers don't come home in body bags. You see, we can use Poland, we can use Romania, we can use Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, we can use Ukraine, we can use all these other countries and kill their sons and daughters. And it doesn't friggin' matter as long as we can achieve our goals on the battlefield.
It's just really fucked up, folks. But all you got to do is say the sinner's prayer with me, and you can be forgiven and go right straight to heaven. Let's get this. If I can get back.
We don't care. That's what America has become. We used to fight our own battles. We used to be a real man. America used to be a real man. Not having to fight behind somebody's mama, some other country. But now it's too late. It's too late, folks. It's too late. If you keep poking that bear, if you keep poking that pit bulldog, and that pit bulldog is on a chain, a real heavy-duty chain. I don't know if you know what a tow chain is. Some of you do, some of you don't. A tow chain is a very thick, heavy-duty chain that you tow another vehicle down the road. If you have a problem, you hook a tow chain to the front of it on your bumper, and you pull that car home. A tow chain. Well, Russia is a pit bull on a tow chain, a real heavy-duty chain. And we've been poking that pit bull. We've been throwing spit bombs at it, pieces of feces, whatever we can do, chunks of metal, concrete. We've been pelting that pit bulldog, and he's pulling on that chain. He's pulling on it. And we're sitting.
This is called rumors of war, by the way. Sensationalizing World War III.
I can laughing at him. You third world country, you paper tiger, you ain't worth a crap, Putin. But over the last 3 years, that pit bull, he's been pulling. He's a strong dog. And that chain begins to weaken on one link. On one link, it starts to pull apart. And we keep poking, and we keep sending missiles, and we keep attacking them. And all of a sudden, that pit bull breaks loose from that chain. And guess what? Your ASS is grasped. When that pit bull grabs a hold of your neck, it's over. And who caused it? We call Russia the aggressor. America, we call Russia the aggressor. When we lied to them the last 30 years, we've pretty much absorbed all of the Warsaw Pact countries around them. We absorbed every one of them. Now we surround their whole country and we call them the aggressor. Okay?
Israel has the right to defend itself.
Russia didn't attack Iraq and kill 1 million citizens. Russia did not overthrow Libya and put their country into an eternal civil war. Russia didn't overthrow Syria. Russia Russia didn't attack Vietnam.
Ooh, he's cooking.
Folks, I'm an American, but our country has lost its friggin' mind.
Uh-oh. Lost his mind. Salakia. He said what? People will faint from terror. Men will faint from fear. Men's hearts, men's minds, failing them. People will lose their mind. What'd you say there, bud? Not you. You got it all together. Let's go. Toe to toe.
And who caused it? We call Russia the aggressor. America, we call Russia the aggressor. When we lied to them the last 30 years, we've pretty much absorbed all of the Warsaw Pact countries around them. We absorbed every one of them. Now we surround their whole country and we call them the aggressor. Okay? Russia didn't attack Iraq and kill 1 million citizens. Russia did not overthrow Libya and put their country into an eternal civil war.
Stick a hot
Russia didn't overthrow Syria. Russia didn't attack Vietnam. Folks, I'm an American, but our country has lost its friggin' mind.
There it is. Collective.
And we are now pretty much at a point of no return. And if you can't handle the truth, leave our channel. Folks, listen, I don't need to read your little nasty snot-nosed comments. I really don't. If you don't appreciate the information, well, leave. If you're not a big boy, if you're a little bitty baby and you get offended at everything, well, leave our channel. This channel ain't for babies.
I'm going to let him speak some news. So, see if we can get
You have to go through a bunch of paperwork and legal hurdles and approval and submit information to modify. He promised the American people last week that the east wing of the White House would not be touched. So by signing this order and allowing reserves now to be called up, and we don't know if this is going to be 500,000, a million, 200,000. We don't. They're not giving out the number. But this will allow Russia to put these troops where they need them and free up the active duty military. Folks, let me show you this. If you really don't believe me, here is the Google information. You can Google it yourself. News about Russia deploys reserves on the street. These are all the different articles. You have Reuters News, Yahoo News, Radio Free Europe, Russia to expand the use of active reserves in Ukraine. Russia could deploy 2 million reservists to Ukraine with a law change. Russia to ask reservists to defend refineries. All of this information is free. All you got to do is Google it yourself, folks.
Go ahead and end it right there. I'm going to read this one more time. Let them come up. Joel 3 and 9 in the NLT say to the nations far and wide, get ready for war. Call out your best warriors. Let all your fighting men advance for the attack. That's what we see happening right now. Everybody's getting in position. What is Trump doing down here in Venezuela? Getting ready to attack. With that, we hope that the elect ratified your brothers and sisters to Shalom.